Hey sweet sweets, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are stopping by for the first time, I'm Lady Nadra, and we love all things aesthetically pleasing over here on this channel. On this side of the internet, honey, we love to see it, smell it, taste it, feel it, hear it. Anything that charges us aesthetically, we love those things. Let me share with you guys what I'm wearing. Under my eyes, around my nose and mouth, I'm wearing concealer by Hourglass in the shade Velvet, and on my lips I have a Juvia's Place lipstick, liquid lipstick I think it is, called Soil. It doesn't really feel too drying, so I'm not sure if it's a liquid lipstick or not, but anyway, it's from Juvia's Place, and I'm in the earth tones today, so this is what I'm wearing. I have on Lily lashes, and I don't have on a blush today. I forgot to put blush on, but I did put bronzer on, and that is from Fenty Beauty, and it is in the shade Thick Mint, which I went around here, and I also put that above my eyes, around my shadow, because I used the Quickie Queen from Too Faced. It's, I think, in the shade Chocolate Sprinkles. I think that's what it is. But above my eyes, just in the center, I did that. And then today I went over it with, it's good by itself, but today I went over it with Space Cowboy Rides Again from Urban Decay. It is part of the Moon Dust palette, and just has a bunch of shimmers in there. And I love their shimmers because they don't like flake off and be all messy and stuff like that. Of course, the cream stick does a great job by itself, but then I just set it kind of with that the Space Cowboy Rides Again. This little hat is from Francis Gray, and my earrings are from Shop Koi. For my neck jewelry, I guess if you would call it, it's just a bolo, I guess, from Zara. I think I picked this up at Zara. It's 2 pieces, and they just wrap around and tie, but they're, you know, nice little accent piece. Arm candy today, my Fendi combo on this arm, which is my watch and my bracelet, and then all of this pretty much is from Amazon. All of these are from Amazon, and then my Dior cuff, I forgot to put the other one on. This is Amazon as well. This ring, it's one ring, it's from Loewe, and then this one is from TJ Maxx. I picked that up yesterday. I have on my heart ring from Pandora, and then this is David Yurman on this hand. My outfit for today is all old Anthropologie. My skirt is from Anthropologie. This is probably about 2 seasons old. The shirt is at least 1 season old. Just, you know, a little something fun today. Anthropologie. My shoes are from Amazon. Now this is the second pair that I have. The other pair broke, so prayerfully these won't break. It's just a fun shoe. They come in different colorways. They come in red. I think I want to order the red pair, and then they have a black with a white bow. Super cute, super cute. It's like an off-white bow. Very, very cute. And fragrance for today is Thé Noir 29 from Le Labo, and I smell delish. I layered with a whole bunch of stuff, but that's the fragrance, and that's what, you know, people are going to be smelling today. I'm going to get out of here and head to church. So I went in today, and apparently they're saying my mom knocked her TV over, and it's just sitting up on the dresser on the arms that come with the TV. And so it's been like that all this time. But I think what's happening, as she's trying to get up out of her recliner, she can't like only use her legs to lift herself up anymore. So she used the drawer and probably, you know, put her weight on the drawer. Maybe she tilted the dresser or something like that, but I'm gonna have to get another TV and a mount to mount it on the wall, so that won't be an issue. Prayerfully she won't, because I don't think she could get herself up off the chair anymore. Like, she used to be able to scoot to the end, like when the recliner is up and she's just ready to get up. She scoot her body to the end and then stand up from there. But clasp it. But ooh, it's hot. But she can't do that anymore. I don't know if it's leg strength, hip problems, arm strength. I don't know what it is that's keeping her from being able to do it, but she's not strong enough to lift herself up anymore. So, but I don't want that TV coming down on top of her if that's what happened. Then it looks like the brace, the way they had the brace on her hand, that's obviously not working out so well either, because her fingers, it's on there, but her fingers are now fully exposed. Before, the fingers were kind of like supported, but now the fingers are fully exposed, and she's got it like this again. And it's, ever since they taken the cast out, to me it looks swollen. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess it's just gonna heal like that. I don't know, child. I'm just so thrown and outdone, because you know, like, what do you do? I don't know what to do. She can't keep the cast on forever. And yeah, okay. I really would like for her to have kept that cast on another couple weeks, to be honest. Today we sang this song, "He Won't Fail," from Todd Galbraith. Great song. Great song. I always love that message anyway, that he won't fail, but we sang a new "He Won't Fail" this time. And the book club discussed Naomi. If you don't know about the story of Naomi, Naomi was living, I think she was in Israel, and she and her husband and her 2 sons, there was a famine there in that land, and so that drove them out. They went to Moab, and in Moab, both of her sons gained wives. So one of her sons was married to Ruth, and the other one was married to Orpah. Both the sons died, and Naomi's husband died. And Naomi said she was going to go back to Israel because that was where where she was familiar with, and she didn't have anybody to take care of her. You know, she was very bitter and very angry. Well, it said bitter, it didn't say angry, but the Bible says that she was very, very bitter, so much, and so she wanted to change her name to Mara. I think it was Mara, and Mara means bitter, you know, and that's what we were discussing, is like, why would you want to marry the moment of, you know, so much that you would change your name to something that means how you feel at the moment. And you know, my husband's always like, you know, I'm always too hard on people. I'm hard on Naomi. I'm like, it's not being hard on her. I understand being hurt. I understand life circumstances, you know, bringing you to a place of I gotta turn. Bringing you to a place of disappointment, where your disappointment is you know, holding you, or you feel like it's gripping you and you feel like you can't lose its grip. I understand all those emotions, but to me, a name change signifies no hope in Jesus. You know, you're not leaving them any room when you change your name to bitter, when you marry that moment. And so this song, "He Won't Fail," would have ministered to Naomi. You know, it would have given her, if she would have just let that song roll over in her spirit. You know, he won't fail, he won't leave you, which he didn't. She went back she thought she was going back to Israel to basically, you know, rot. But maybe that's too strong of a word. But you know, she actually went back, and her daughter-in-law, she had found, her daughter-in-law fell in love with her and wanted to be where she was, you know, and she even tried to discourage the daughter-in-law from going. And she was like, you know, no, you go back to your people, I'm gonna go, and, you know, it's not like I'm gonna have another child or anything like that, you know, it'll just be me. I'm assuming she was trying to escape the responsibility of the daughter-in-laws, or daughter-in-law. I don't know where Orpah went, but yeah, it looked like she was trying to escape that by telling her. But Ruth was like, nope, I'm going with you. And that's who Naomi's blessing ended up coming through, was Ruth. Ruth married Boaz. They took care of Naomi. She became, like, Jesus's lineage is through them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on now. You can't marry the moment. Hold on. Pastor better come up here. Getting offers to pump my gas. And he said, okay, you was looking so nice. You know, I just didn't want to, you know, didn't want the gas to get on you. You know. It's like, thank you. Thank you. So Mark and I came over to Morton's. We had to go to church after church. So we came over to Morton's. I just walked in and she was like, just so you know, we don't allow hats in the dining room. And I'm like, for men, I've heard that, but not for women. So now, I got me sitting in there like this. Oh. Good morning. Today's Monday, first order of business. We are heading into Walmart to find a TV for Mama's room since hers is now trash. So, my handyman told me to come. I was going to go to Best Buy, but he told me to come to Walmart just to get something that's, you know, noise and kind of a distraction. You know, we don't need nothing fancy, so we just come get a Walmart TV, and that'll be that, and a mount, and that'll be that. Ooh, I can get so distracted when I come in here. I done already looked at the cherries and the Dots pretzels. They don't have the kind I like. I like the honey mustard, and they only had the Parmesan and something, the green ones, and the cinnamon sugar. That's all I saw up there on the front display anyway. Yeah, I'm over here on the aisle, and they really don't. They only have the cinnamon sugar, Parmesan garlic, the original, and then the seasons, barbecue flavored seasoned pretzel. That don't even sound good. Oh, here they go. Here they go. I got them. I just heard my mama in my head because I said, here they go. She would have been like, where are they going? Here they are, Nadra. You know, when you're out, you see some of the most odd couples. It's like, wow. Really? So I got this 43-inch TCL smart TV. I got it for $148. And they had a 40-inch, which I'm not sure. This one on her dresser might be a 40-inch. I just wasn't sure if it was 40 or 43. But the 40-inch was $138. $138, $148. So I just thought I'd go ahead and get the bigger one. But I also bought a mount and a full motion mount, because although, I don't know, I think it'd be nice to be able to turn, like, you know, do the TV that way, just in case she's over in her bed. It can kind of, you know, tilt that way, or even in the chair, because like when you're sitting in the chair, it looks like it's, you know, seeable, but typically what I end up doing is kind of catacornering the TV, so she's not, you know, looking at it at that weird angle. But nonetheless, I'm gonna go back out to the car and get the mount. I wasn't able to bring all that in here by myself. I'm strong, but I ain't that strong. See, that hand is swollen. It's really swollen. I'm up here to check on Mama, and her hand is still very swollen, even with the Motrin. They said that she's taking the brace off, and you know, they're tightening it and stuff like that, or they're loosening it because Patty said that it was too tight. So earlier, so they loosened it, and she's messing with it though. So we're gonna see about, did I show you guys her TV? Hung up, normally sitting on the dresser, but now it's hung up. So now I gotta get her a few things. Like I put that right there so that we can kind of camouflage the cord coming down. But I can get a plant. She'll enjoy having something green to look at. And then Gary had me order this, like, it's a toilet, it's something you put on the side of your toilet to help you get up and down from it. But he said, if we like fix it to the wall, right there next to the dresser, she should be able to sit down from her chair. She should be able to sit down and lift herself up from it, because it sits out from the wall. I don't know if I can make you guys know what I'm talking about. This hand is, I was thinking that the Motrin was gonna help, you know? But if she's taking it off and whatnot, I hope they didn't re-injure it when they were like trying to figure out that other sling, trying to figure out how to put it on, because they had her fingers open like this, and the cast, the way it was casted, these 3 fingers were like that, right? And these 2 fingers were free. But yesterday, the sling that they had on had her fingers open, and these fingers were free, and these were in the thumb. These were free. So she was, you know, doing a lot of that. Oh, gosh. So I hope it's not re-injured. That's all I have to say. She can't stand for you to touch it, so it's very, very painful. So we walk in the halls and we eating some cherries. Was that good? Did you like your cherries? Are they good? Gloria, Are they good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking with the bag of them, and Thelma, one of my good friends over there on the other side, she was like, "I'll take one." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Well, they got seeds." She said, "I'll spit it up." I'm like, I just washed my hands and let me take the seed out. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hate to give them to her because I don't know if she's allergic. I don't know how they work with her body. But I did give her one. Now I realize I can't be walking around here with snacks like that thinking Gloria is the only one that's going to enjoy it. Gotta keep those under wraps. Right? Right, Glow Glow? Mm-hmm. Here, Gloria, drink the rest of your root beer float. You need to ask him for another one, huh? You want another one? That wasn't enough, huh? Used to a large. Little bitty cup. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Just leaving South Coast Plaza. I was able to run in there real quick. I gotta get back before traffic is crazy. I didn't go to my mom's today because they ordered an x-ray of her hand, and so I'm having the facility, I'm having them to go and take her over to get her x-ray today. I feel like if I go up there, then they'll want me to do it, but I want them to do it. I just don't like to see her uncomfortable like that, so I want them to do it. I went up to South Coast to take back. I bought some edge control, the Fenty Beauty edge control from Sephora, and it molded. I was like, ew. And I saw something in it and I scooped it out and just like, you know, just didn't use that part. But then I opened it again and I saw more. And so I'm like, oh, okay. This is a whole issue. So I took that back to store and I just got a gift card because I didn't get anything else. I went into Nordstrom. Naked Wardrobe had these little like kind of basic-y tops. It's not necessarily a tank top, which I probably should pick up some tank tops. I just gotta find some. I don't want any flimsy ones like the ones from Zara. Not so much for me. I'm not into them, but I do want a couple of tank tops, like nice ones. I have the ones from Aritzia, but they're a little short. I wear them all the time, but you know, for certain things I might need a longer tank top. So, but these from Naked Wardrobe, they're super, they're kind of like one side hangs off the shoulder, and it's not a tank top at all. It's a shirt, but it has ruching on it and it feels good. You know, Naked Wardrobe stuff it wears well, fits the body well. And so I don't know if I want anything fitting on my body, but my body is a little being a little cantankerous right now, and I can't even blame my body because I haven't been moving my body like I should. I got gym clothes on today, because I was gonna go to the gym. I picked this stuff up from LaTuana's and these boxes for my mom from her. And I'm supposed to meet her at the gym, and she had left. So then once I found out she left, I left to go meet her. But I was supposed to go to the gym. So maybe I'll get in and walk. It's not too hot. Or maybe get closer to the evening time. It might cool down a little bit more. Then I'll go for a walk. But back to the shirts. The shirts are, I got a black one and a white one. Basic colors. I'll get probably a lot of wear out of these. I have one that is kind of like it that I got from Anthropologie a while back, but it's kind of charcoal gray. It's not black, so the black one is necessary for my wardrobe as well as the white one. I just got those, and then I got kind of a bohemian style shirt from Anthropologie. I went into Bloomingdale's on my way out and smelled the new fragrances from Initio. Blessed Baraka was my favorite. I didn't smell all of them. I smelled Blessed Baraka and one more, but the Blessed Baraka is singing, like it's everything I want it to be. I'm gonna put the notes on the screen, but yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going back. Why are their fragrances so super expensive? I gotta get mine probably on my Neiman's card because yeah, $3.90 for a fragrance. That's a lot. Although I picked up one today that was $6 something. Put that down quickly. I don't care what it smells like. I'm not buying that. But this Blessed Baraka is blessing my soul. It is definitely doing something, you know, viscerally for me. It's like got a powdery fragrance, but then the powder lays under like a musk. I don't know what the notes are in this, but I definitely smell something that is sweet and musky. Gotta figure that out, what that is. What I noticed is they're coming back out with body creams. So Initio had 3 body creams displayed. One was Musk Therapy, which is one of their popular fragrances. They had Oud for Greatness, and then Atomic Rose. All of those are not available yet, but they will be available, and I put one on. Now, it's not very fragrant. Oh, there it is. I just put a little dot on my arm. Or maybe it is fragrant. I won't say that. Yeah, it is fragrant. I smell it. I put some from the Musk Therapy on my arm. I should have tried the Atomic Rose too, because that's a good body cream. A rose fragranced body cream. Even though I don't like rose, I do like Atomic Rose. And what's the other rose fragrance I have that I like? Dom Rosa by Laquise Imaginaires. Now, I need Laquise Imaginaires to get some body creams. Initio have body creams. Parfums de Marly has Delina body cream, and they also have a Valaya. Jo Malone has body creams, but to me, their creams are not that fragrant. But you know, my all-time favorite jam so far is Byredo. I like their body creams better than I do their fragrances. But remember when they used to have body creams, body gels, powders, lotions, all the things? Remember they had that? Then they said forget it, and nobody have a body cream anymore. And now they seem to be trying to come out with other stuff. Okay guys, I made it back home. When I pulled in the garage, something was wrong with my hot water heater, so it's beeping. Not sure what that's about, but I'll show you guys what I got, which doesn't look like much because it's all just black and white. But this is the shirt that I got from Naked Wardrobe. And see how I was saying it's not really a tank top, but you know, it serves that kind of purpose. And this is more coverage for me. I like that it's ruched, or you know, has the ruching and stuff on the side. And then also that it's double lined. So it has a whole nother lining on the inside. Super cool, I love that. And I got this in white, and I also got one in black. I'm certain I will get like tons of wear out of these. Like, this is something that I can have two of. Two white ones and two black ones, honestly, because I'll wear them quite a bit. I also got this skirt from Uozi, and you guys are not going to be able to tell without me putting it on, but I have a white one. I don't know if you watched my vlogs, you might have seen probably about 2 or 3 vlogs ago. I got this in white, and it was so cute. Such a good piece to have, so comfortable, all the things. Mine is in a size, I want to say extra large. There's a 2X. It's 2X. And it doesn't say on here, but I think I got a 2X. And it runs small. So size up. Size up in this, especially if you like, you know, want it to sit lower on your hips. Because this one fits me high-waisted, you know. But it's super cool. It has pockets on the side. It's such a cool piece. So those are the 3 clothing items that I got. And then from Amazon, these came. I ordered these so long ago, you guys, if you could tell. One is silver, one is gold. They're strappy sandals. They tie up your leg. Super cute. Not super high. They don't go up super high, but they tie up your ankle, I should say. And I'm not sure. I think these are Alaïa dupes. I'll put on the screen who they're duping, but they're super cute. And I don't think they're spot on to the originals, but they're good. Unlike the YSL dupes that I have, they didn't have that loud smell to them. The YSL ones smelled really, really loud. I wouldn't say so much fishy, but glue-like. You know what I mean? And I wore my other pair with the roses on them with no problem. You know, I had to buy 2 of those because the first pair broke, and I sent them back. And, well, they said I didn't have to send it back, but they sent me a new pair. So hopefully, I haven't worn these yet. Hopefully these will do good. But the ones with the roses, and then also the YSL ones, they worked fine. They were very comfortable, very light, nothing cumbersome on my foot. You know, felt good. Oh, I didn't show you guys the shirt I have on. So this shirt that I have on is from Anthropologie. I thought it was a super cute little, you know, fun, boho inspired, bohemian vibe. Morning. I know I look a mess. This hot water heater, it's got an error message on it. And the message is saying that it's leaking, but it's not leaking. I'm gonna have to get somebody out here to check on it. But for now, I'm gonna unplug, plug it back in, see if I think that worked for now. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It is Saturday. What's the date? The 14th, June 14th. I'm gonna go today to the beauty supply to get some hair because I'm supposed to get my hair braided Monday. I also have an appointment. My mom has an appointment at 8:20 on Monday morning, so gotta figure that out. See what time my braider is coming. She normally comes to my house, so yeah, I have a whole lot to do. I can't wait to get my hair braided and out the way. You know what I mean? Something easy and where I don't have to tie nothing on my head. Now, Mark has 2 pair of glasses down here. Oh, and for some reason, he got to use both of them. And they be all over the couch and the floor. You don't need to see. He don't need to see. Because he just be anyway. I told him he could only wear these in the house. It was a 3-pack. 3-pack came together. It's a black pair, this brown pair, and this leopard pair. I was like, yeah, only wear those at the house. You ain't going nowhere with your glasses on. Got an Amazon package in. So let's see. Let's see what this is.
and it wouldn't go away. So I'm like, yeah, no, we're never doing that. And hopefully I'm able to. And then, no, and I already feel weird sometimes when I'm doing close-ups on the camera. Amazon Music.
Edwards. This bag, I gotta really pop out. This is so, it's just a white Pufflin shirt, okay? White dress that I've had for years. And if you know what I'm talking about, it just, anyways, I really love her. It's really very like Bar 13, Acme Studios vibes, like.
So, I just got fixed. I went to the beauty supply to pick up my hair because I have a braid appointment on Monday. Although I haven't heard from my braider. That's kind of typical of her. I should hear from her by Monday. But I have a small dilemma real quick. I'll tell you guys about my small dilemma is that my mom has an appointment at 8:20 in the morning and I don't know what time the braider is coming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I wish she would call me back so I can know what time she's coming so I can know how to maneuver with my mom, because I would like to go to her appointment just because the last time I didn't go, I felt like I was a little bit lost. You know what I mean? My kids went and the message they relayed wasn't all that helpful. I'll just say it like that. I just felt kind of lost, so I would prefer to go to her appointment. But so that's my small dilemma. I don't know what time the lady is coming to braid my hair, and I need to know. But I just got fixed because after going to the beauty supply, I was like, well, I hate going to the nail shop. You know, I think I told you guys I feel like it's nail jail. You know, like I'm sitting in jail, you know. Yeah. So, but I'm like, okay, it's the end of the day. It was like 4:30 when I went in. And I figured it would be at the end of their day or nearing the end of their day. And so I'm tired. I'm just pooped. Like, I'm wiped out. I went by my mom's, walked around with her for a little while, and then I left when it was time for them to eat dinner and went to the nail salon. And so I was just like quiet, I guess. Whatever tired looks like, you know, I must have looked like it because Tommy, my nail guy, he said, how's your mom? That's the nail salon I take mama to. So he's like, how's your mom? She's strong. Your mom's strong. You know, she's like a baby, you know, like she's a toddler, like a baby, but she's strong, you know. And I'm like, yeah, she is. True. And so he said, my mom and dad, they're slow. They're very slow. You know, so I'm not tired. He said, but you run around after a baby, you're tired, you know. So I'm like, yes, you know, I'm cool. So then he asked me, he said, what color you want on your nails? And I said, I don't know. Let me think about it. And then I was like, just do a plain set, you know, just natural pink. they're short. You know, my nails are short, and I asked him to cut them down, but I don't feel like he cut them down too much. But anyway, I was like, they're short, so just, you know, do natural nails. No big deal. And so he's like, okay. So then I closed my eyes. I wasn't asleep. I said, yeah, I'm boring today. I don't really care. Just do a plain set, you know, fresh natural pink. And so he said, honey, I do for you, since you don't care your nails, I do for you free design. I hate designs on my nails. They're fine for everybody else, but on my nails, I don't really like designs, especially I have to be careful with short nails, you know what I mean? And then they're natural pink too, you know, so like I really just wanted a clean set, like no nothing on the nails, right? Just like clear polish. That's it. Look what I got. He got my nails looking dirty. Look at that. Like what? So he got some new products, and like this one wouldn't be so bad if the nail were long, like on a stiletto nail. It wouldn't be so bad, but I don't. He got new products. He got cat eye. He got some builder gel. He got some chrome, and you know he's been had chrome, but yeah, he put all this stuff on these little nails, and it was supposed to be one design. Then he's like, you know, I think he called himself doing something nice for me because he knew I was tired, and you know he knows. He always makes mention of how I take care of my mom. Like he always, I think he might follow me on social media or something. I have seen him on Facebook, like post, you know, like one of my posts, but I think he might follow me. I think it might be more than that. You know, yeah, it's interesting, but I think he thinks I'm tired, and because when my brother went with me, he was like, you know, like telling my brother he needed the help and you know whatnot. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I think he calls himself doing something nice for me, and so I had to really like, oh well, thank you so much. I do all that, and I really do appreciate the gesture, but it's just that I don't like all that on my nails. So it's not like, I feel like, and in this one he got black on it. It's just, it looks like I don't know, it just looks like almost like a booger or something is on my nails, like by accident. I just don't like it. I guess I can't be too hard on Tommy. He was just really, really trying to be nice. You know what I mean? And Sweetie said, I do for you, no charge, no charge. It's free. It's on me. It's on me. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't want that. But anyway, he gave me something I've never had before. One of his clients actually brought in a whole big old box full of these little containers of Longans, L-O-N-G-A-N-S. I've never had them before. It's an Asian fruit. It's kind of like in the lychee kind of the family. Rakutans or Raputans or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, it's like it's really fleshy. There's an outer shell and there's a big black seed in the middle. Something told me not to just put the whole thing in my mouth, because he just brought the little container over here. He's like, here, you can have this. And I'm like, he said, oh, you boring, because I guess my energy was low. I don't know, or he felt like it anyway. He was like, you boring, you know, I give you something here, you eat these. And so I decided to taste it. So like I said, something told me not to just put the whole thing in my mouth. And so I just bit it, and the outer layer, which is not hard, but it's firm. But it did pop open. I won't say crack, but it popped open when I bit it just with my front teeth. And then there's like a fleshy, kind of like almost like a grape or orange. I would say an orange. The inside is like the texture of an orange, and then there's this big black seed in the middle, you know, like cherries, you know, but the seed is big and black. But yeah, they were good. They were tasty, and they were saying that they're, you know, they're good for weight management and stuff like that. So I'm like, I gotta figure out where they sell them, because I would buy those. I did go in the nail salon and ask them. It's Versace Nails over here by Luna Grill. Versace Nails over there. I did go in there and ask him about filing this off, and he was like, okay, just wait a few minutes, because I guess all their techs are busy. That must mean I'm supposed to just leave it alone, because I know Marcus hungry, so I want to get his food and get back to the house.